Part 1, it begins with breakfast, the protein secret to stronger hair after 60. There's a moment many of us have quietly lived through. You're standing in front of the mirror, brushing your hair, and suddenly you pause. You wonder, when did it start thinning? There wasn't a warning, no dramatic shift. Just one day, the fullness seemed to fade. What once felt rich, thick, and full of life now looks softer, flatter, and somehow more fragile. And deep down, you ask yourself a question you may have been avoiding. Is there a way to bring it back? The truth is, after 60, our hair begins to change in ways we don't always expect. The structure of each strand weakens, growth slows, the scalp often becomes dry and less nourished. But these changes aren't just the result of getting older. They're also shaped by the way our bodies absorb nutrients, the quality of our rest, and perhaps most importantly, what we eat each day. Many of us have already tried a dozen hair products. Special shampoos, serums, supplements, maybe even treatments at the salon. And while those can offer short-term boosts, they rarely address what truly matters. Because hair doesn't grow from a bottle, it grows from within. And real nourishment starts with something as simple and overlooked as the food on your plate. Let's start with something you already know, the humble egg. It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, waiting quietly in the carton. But don't let its simplicity fool you. Eggs are one of the most powerful, natural tools we have when it comes to supporting stronger, healthier, fuller hair. Inside every egg is a unique balance of nutrients, most notably high-quality protein and natural biotin. These two work in harmony to help rebuild the very foundation of your hair. You see, our hair is made almost entirely of a protein called keratin. But as we age, our ability to produce and absorb protein efficiently begins to decline. That's when strands become weaker, break more easily, and lose volume. By eating eggs regularly, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to restore that strength from the inside out. Then there's biotin, a crucial B vitamin that plays a key role in nourishing hair follicles and supporting consistent growth. When the body lacks biotin, one of the first signs is often hair thinning or increased shedding. While many people turn to supplements, biotin from eggs is different. It's natural, bioavailable, and easier for your body to absorb. That means it works more gently and more effectively. But the benefits don't stop there. Eggs also contain zinc, selenium, and vitamin D, nutrients that support scalp health, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation. All of these factors play a part in keeping your hair follicles active and healthy. And here's something many people overlook: eggs are also a source of healthy fats. These fats help hydrate the scalp and nourish the hair from within, preventing dryness, brittleness, and breakage. Especially as we get older and natural oil production slows down, these good fats become even more essential. You don't need to eat eggs every day to see a difference. Just 2 to 4 times a week can be enough to start noticing gradual improvements. Try boiled eggs for breakfast. Scramble them with leafy greens. Add them to your favorite salad. Or simply enjoy a poached egg on whole grain toast with avocado. And if possible, reach for organic or pasture-raised eggs. Not only do they often contain higher nutrient levels, but they also reflect a gentler, more mindful way of nourishing your body. Eggs remind us of something powerful. Beauty doesn't always come from expensive products or complicated routines. Sometimes it begins with something as quiet and steady as a balanced breakfast. With each bite, you're not just feeding your body, you're supporting the very roots of your confidence, your strength, and your self-care. In the next part, we'll leave the kitchen behind and dive into something small, so small it fits in the palm of your hand. But inside these tiny seeds is a secret that could change the way your hair grows forever. Part 2, Tiny Seeds, Big Impact: How Chia and Flax Support Thicker Hair Naturally. After learning how something as simple as an egg can help restore strength and shine to aging hair, let's turn our attention to something even smaller: tiny seeds that often go unnoticed but hold remarkable potential. You might walk past them in the grocery store, tucked away on a high shelf, barely catching your eye. But inside these seeds are nutrients so powerful, they could gently shift the way your hair looks, feels, and grows. Let's talk about chia seeds and flax seeds. These tiny superfoods are among the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and for women over 60, that can be a quiet game changer. Here's why. Omega-3s are essential fatty acids, meaning our bodies can't produce them on their own. We have to get them from food. These healthy fats are deeply involved in reducing inflammation, supporting hormone balance, and improving blood flow throughout the body, especially to the scalp. And when your scalp is well nourished, it becomes fertile ground for healthy hair growth. But here's the thing many women don't realize. As we age, inflammation in the body naturally increases. Circulation slows down. Hormonal fluctuations, especially after menopause, can throw everything off balance. And all of these factors can silently impact your hair. That's where chia seeds and flax seeds come in. Chia seeds are rich in protein, fiber, antioxidants, and omega-3s. When you add them to your diet, they help soothe inflammation, support scalp hydration, and create the ideal environment for stronger, thicker hair to grow. Flax seeds, meanwhile, are full of lignans, plant compounds that support hormonal balance in a gentle, natural way. For women in midlife and beyond, balanced hormones can mean less hair shedding, more consistent growth, and fewer disruptions in the hair cycle. These seeds also contain important B vitamins, magnesium, selenium, and thiamine, nutrients your hair needs but may be missing from a modern diet. And here's something else to think about. A healthy gut plays a big role in whether your body can absorb those nutrients or not. Luckily, both chia and flax seeds are fantastic sources of dietary fiber, which helps support your digestive system and keeps everything moving smoothly. When your gut is happy, your whole body benefits, including your hair. So how do you begin? It's easier than you think. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day can make a difference. Try sprinkling chia seeds into your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Add them to a smoothie for texture and a boost of plant-based power. Mix them into soups, stews, or even homemade muffins. As for flax seeds, make sure you use them ground, not whole. Whole flax seeds often pass through the body undigested, meaning you miss out on all the nutrients inside. Ground flax makes those omega-3s and lignans accessible, helping your body truly benefit. You don't have to do anything fancy. The beauty of these seeds is their simplicity. They don't demand much, just a small space in your day and a little bit of consistency. Over time, their effect is subtle but powerful. Less shedding, softer strands, a scalp that feels calm and nourished instead of dry and irritated. And perhaps most importantly, a growing sense of empowerment. Because the act of caring for yourself, even in these small ways, sends a message that you're still evolving, still deserving, still radiant. Hair health is never about quick fixes. It's about showing up for yourself daily with intention and love. When you stir those seeds into your breakfast, you're not just feeding your body, you're planting seeds of strength, of balance, of quiet confidence. That matters, especially now. In the next part, we'll move from tiny and powerful to creamy and luxurious. A food that not only nourishes your body but adds softness and shine to your hair in the most delicious way possible. Let's talk about the magic of avocados. Part 3, the creamy superfood your hair will love. Avocados for inner hydration. We've talked about the power of protein. We've seen how tiny seeds can help rebalance the body and quietly nourish our hair from the inside out. Now it's time for something softer, creamier, richer. Let's talk about avocados. This is not just a trendy food or a breakfast favorite. It's a deeply nourishing, deeply healing fruit, especially when it comes to your hair. As we age, our scalp naturally loses moisture. You might have noticed it, your scalp feeling a little tight, maybe a little itchy, and your hair more dry or brittle than it used to be. You can try masks, conditioners, or oils, but without the right nutrition, those surface treatments only go so far. What your hair and scalp really need is inner hydration, and that's where the avocado comes in. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the kind your body loves. These healthy fats help hydrate your scalp from within, creating a more balanced environment for hair follicles to grow stronger, softer, and more resilient strands. When your scalp is dry, inflamed, or undernourished, your hair can suffer. But when it's moisturized and nourished from the inside, everything changes. But healthy fats are just the beginning. Avocados are also rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that supports skin and scalp health. Vitamin E improves blood flow to the scalp, which means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the roots of your hair. This enhanced circulation helps strengthen hair follicles and extend their growth phase. In fact, low levels of vitamin E have been linked to hair thinning, especially in older adults. Beyond that, avocados contain B vitamins like biotin, niacin, and folate, each one playing a different role in protecting the hair shaft, reducing breakage, and maintaining a strong, healthy structure. These nutrients work quietly, supporting the long-term health of both your hair and scalp, one meal at a time. And then there's potassium and magnesium, two minerals that help regulate fluid balance in your skin and scalp. They support elasticity, softness, and that healthy glow that doesn't just come from the surface, it comes from within. What makes avocados so special isn't just their nutrient profile, it's how easily they can fit into your life. You don't need a special diet, you don't need complicated recipes, just simple habits. You can spread avocado on whole grain toast, blend it into your morning smoothie, dice it into a fresh salad, mash it into guacamole, or even enjoy it as is with a little lemon and sea salt. If you want to take it one step further, pair avocado with other hair-loving foods. For example, combine avocado with a soft-boiled egg and sprinkle some chia seeds on top. That's protein, biotin, healthy fats, and omega-3s all in one meal, each ingredient supporting the next, all working together to protect and rebuild your hair from the inside out. Yes, topical avocado masks exist. But when you eat avocado regularly, you're offering your entire body, your scalp, your hair, your skin, a slow, steady stream of nourishment. You're not just treating symptoms, you're rebuilding the foundation. Because the truth is, as we grow older, it becomes more important, not less, to care for ourselves with tenderness. And that includes the foods we eat. Choosing something like an avocado isn't just a health decision, it's an act of kindness. A way of saying, I still deserve to feel good in my body. I still deserve softness. I still deserve to shine. So the next time you're in the kitchen, looking for something that tastes good and does good, reach for an avocado. Your scalp will thank you, your hair will thank you, and in time you'll see the difference not just in the mirror but in the way you carry yourself. In the next part, we'll move from soft and creamy to leafy and green. There's one humble vegetable that delivers a powerful punch of minerals, especially important for women over 60, and it could be the missing link in your hair journey. Let's take a closer look at spinach. Part 4, Green Power for your roots, spinach, iron, and folate for hair growth over 60. Let's take a breath here. You've come a long way from understanding the importance of protein and healthy fats to building small habits that nurture your hair every single day. And now, it's time to talk about something deeply underrated. Not fancy, not exotic, just humble, green, and quietly powerful, spinach. Yes, spinach. This leafy green may not have the glamour of avocado or the trendiness of chia seeds, but inside each leaf is a dense concentration of minerals and vitamins, exactly what your hair needs to grow stronger from the root. And for women over 60 who often experience slower hair growth and increased thinning, spinach might just be the quiet ally you didn't know you needed. Let's begin with something simple yet critical: iron. Iron plays a key role in how oxygen travels through your body. When you don't have enough of it, your red blood cells can't deliver enough oxygen to your tissues, including your scalp and hair follicles. And when hair follicles don't get oxygen, they don't grow. Or worse, they shut down. Here's the thing: many women over 60 are iron deficient without realizing it. The symptoms are subtle: fatigue, brittle nails, feeling colder than usual, or yes, thinning hair. If your hair has been shedding more than usual and nothing seems to help, a lack of iron might be quietly working behind the scenes. That's where spinach steps in. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach provides a significant dose of non-heme iron, the plant-based form of iron that your body can absorb, especially when paired with vitamin C. Spinach delivers both. It gives you the iron and it gives you the vitamin C needed to absorb that iron effectively. But it doesn't stop there. Spinach is also high in folate, a B vitamin that helps your body produce and maintain new cells. This is essential for hair growth, especially as we age and cellular regeneration begins to slow. Folate supports the creation of healthy red blood cells, improves oxygen delivery, and helps renew skin and scalp tissue, giving your hair the kind of environment it needs to grow with strength and consistency. And then there's vitamin A, found abundantly in spinach in the form of beta-carotene. This fat-soluble vitamin helps your scalp produce sebum, the natural oil that keeps your scalp hydrated and your hair protected from dryness and breakage. As we get older, our sebum production decreases, leaving our scalp more prone to flaking and our hair more vulnerable. Spinach gently restores some of that lost balance. Finally, spinach contains vitamin C, which boosts collagen production. Collagen is not only important for skin elasticity, it also supports the hair follicle and strengthens the strands from the inside. You'll also find magnesium and calcium in spinach, which help reduce stress-related hair loss and maintain healthy skin cells on the scalp. So how do you bring spinach into your life in a way that feels simple and joyful? Start with what you already love. Toss a handful into your morning omelet. Sauté it gently with garlic and olive oil as a side dish. Add it to soups, stews, or pasta. Or blend it into a smoothie with banana and berries. You won't even taste the green, but your body will thank you. And here's a smart little tip. Pair spinach with something rich in vitamin C like lemon juice, bell peppers, or tomatoes. This helps your body absorb the iron more efficiently and brings even more flavor to your plate. Spinach may not be flashy, it may not trend on social media, but it's consistent, reliable, full of quiet power just like you. As you fold spinach into your meals, you're not just feeding your body, you're making a long-term investment in the health of your hair, your scalp, and your sense of self. And that, more than anything, is what this journey is about. In the final part of our series, we're going to turn towards something a little sweeter, something bright, antioxidant-rich, and surprisingly effective when it comes to protecting your hair from aging and stress. Let's talk about berries. Part 5, Sweet Protection: How Berries Fight Hair Aging and Boost Collagen from Within. Let's end this journey on a sweet, colorful note. So far, we've talked about protein, seeds, healthy fats, and leafy greens, each one an important building block for healthy hair. But now it's time for a little brightness. A little joy, a burst of natural beauty that doesn't just support your hair, it uplifts your entire well-being. Let's talk about berries. Whether it's strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, these vibrant little fruits are packed with some of the most powerful nutrients your hair and your body could ask for. They're sweet, they're satisfying, and they're secretly doing a lot of work beneath the surface. Here's why they matter. As we age, our hair becomes more vulnerable to something called oxidative stress. It's a natural process that happens in every cell of our body, but over time, it builds up. Free radicals, unstable molecules, start to damage the cells around them, including those responsible for growing and anchoring your hair. The result: thinning, weakness, shedding, and premature graying. Now here's the good news: antioxidants fight back. And berries, they're one of the richest, most accessible sources of antioxidants you can find. In particular, they're packed with vitamin C, which serves two powerful purposes. First, it helps neutralize those free radicals, protecting the cells in your scalp and hair follicles from long-term damage. And second, it supports your body's production of collagen, a protein that gives structure to your skin and strengthens the hair follicle itself. When your scalp is rich in collagen, it becomes a better foundation for your hair to grow, stronger, more stable, and less likely to fall out. And that's not all. Vitamin C also helps the body absorb iron, which, as we discussed earlier, is critical for oxygen delivery and healthy hair growth. So if you've already added spinach or other iron-rich foods to your diet, pairing them with berries is a gentle and effective way to amplify those benefits. And let's not forget the ellagic acid found in many berries, a compound known for its anti-inflammatory and follicle protective properties. Inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of hair loss, especially in women over 60. The less inflamed your scalp is, the more space there is for growth, renewal, and resilience. But beyond the science, there's something emotional about berries, something joyful. There's a reason we often associate them with summer, with lightness, with that first fresh bite of sweetness. They remind us that beauty can be simple, that nourishment can also bring pleasure. That small moments like a bowl of berries in the morning can spark something brighter in your day. So how do you include them in your routine? It's easy. Add fresh or frozen berries to your morning yogurt. Blend them into a smoothie. Toss them into your oatmeal or eat them straight from the bowl. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy them. And yes, frozen berries work just as well as fresh. They're picked at peak ripeness and preserve most of their nutrients. That means you can keep them on hand all year round, no matter the season. For an extra boost, pair berries with Greek yogurt, chia seeds, or flax. You'll get protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, and fiber all in one beautiful, nourishing bowl. It's the kind of breakfast that not only supports your hair, it supports your mood, your energy, and your mindset for the rest of the day. As we close this journey together, I want to leave you with a truth that matters more than any single food, supplement, or product. You are not powerless. Your hair may have changed, your reflection may have changed, but your ability to care for yourself gently, consistently, and with grace has never been stronger. You don't need to chase every trend. You don't need to become someone else. You only need to return to yourself, to listen to what your body needs, and to respond with love, because beauty after 60 isn't about reversing time. It's about embracing who you are now with softness, with intention, and with pride. So go ahead, add berries to your plate, let your meals be colorful, let your hair be nourished from the inside out. And let yourself feel beautiful again, not because someone else said so, but because you chose it. You chose to show up, to learn, to nourish, to evolve, and that choice day after day becomes your strength. And now, before we go, I want to leave you with this. Thicker, stronger, more radiant hair may be what brought you here, but I hope somewhere along the way, you also remembered something far more important. That beauty doesn't fade with age. It just changes, it softens, deepens, and reveals who you've become. You don't need to chase youth. You don't need to cover up time. Because every line, every silver strand, every quiet morning spent nourishing yourself tells a story of strength, of growth, of grace. So as you close this video, maybe take a moment not to rush into the next thing, but to breathe, to pour a cup of tea, to slice that avocado, to choose something nourishing not just for your hair but for your soul. And if this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone you love, because we all deserve to feel beautiful at every age. Until next time, stay kind to your body, gentle with your heart, and always, always choose grace.